Hello, I'm Dr. Larry Carnes, and welcome to Spotlight TV. We're so glad that you could join us, and we have a very, very special guest with us today. Maya, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fine. What about you?
I'm doing well, doing well. Thank you for asking. I tell you, it's such an honor to have you with us again, and we want to talk to you about this awesome book that you've written. Before we do so, introduce yourself to our audience, and then we're going to talk about this fascinating book.
Okay, I am Maya, and my full name is Maya Mitra Das, and I'm MD and PhD, and I took my training in India, and then I came in 1973 in United States, and did again started taking taking the training in Downstate Medical Center, and then I finished that, and then did two fellowship one in UCLA Medical Center and another one in UCSF in San Francisco in hematology and oncology. And then I just went in different workplaces, but mainly I just came back to Children's Hospital Oakland, and I served as a staff there, and I was taking care of the sickle cell children. That is
Yeah.
short in my background.
I'm always fascinated when I look and I see that you're a hematologist. I said, now that is really powerful. And she went a hematologist, and then she started writing these fascinating books. You have this book. It says, as a writer, you are able to exemplify a unique set of characteristics. She's multicultural and multilingual, speaking many languages. That always fascinates me about you. And then the fact that you're a dancer also.
Yes.
I'm like, this is really amazing. You're experiencing collaborating with artists and inspiring others. But you talk about these poems that you've written. Talk to us about this fascinating book that you have and the poems that you've written.
Yes, actually, these are the poem I just wrote to the people will read it, and they will be exposed to the primeval moon and the mist wrapped mountains, and where my imagination was. And then they will deep down, they will go deep inside and explore the personal myth and the spinning arc of ecstasy. And then they will go explore the boundary of their despair and human loneliness, and then find out that there is the healing by the power of the life itself and the power of love. That's what I want to experience the people who will read the book.
Now, you said something that's very fascinating. Healing by the power of love as you write your poems. You're talking about here, and it caught my attention, dancing fireflies. I said, whoa, how amazing is that? Talk to us about that, dancing fireflies.
Yeah, actually, in my imagination, I wrote I see the green paddy fields and the night, and then over there the dancing fireflies. That makes me very energized, because I also dance, and I feel like that, free. And with the dance, I reached to some stage where I could feel that the primeval energy. Actually, when we go to the stage, we bow to Lord Shiva, which we consider as the Lord of dances, and he's supposed to be in mythology, but it is said that he is the creator and destroyer, and is do all these things in his dance. So when we go and then we bow to him and ask for his energy. So when I see these fireflies, I get this energy of the eternal energy, and I just also feel like dancing with them.
Wow, that is amazing. That is amazing. So you get an energy, a synergy when you see the fireflies. What is
Yes.
it about the fireflies that just captivate you? Is it, I know, you know, how they can light up and those things of that nature. What is it specifically that really captivate you and gives you
Yeah,
this?
actually it lights up and then you see them and then it's gone. And then again, I see the lighting up for a few seconds, and but you just capture the few seconds and you live in that second, and you know, you are energized and keep on going. That's what I feel it.
Wow, that is amazing. So let's talk about the poem. When you talk about the poems, and this poem specifically, what is it that you would like to convey to our viewing audience? Something that you would like them to hear about the poem? Of course, we want them to buy the book, but what is it that you would like to share with our audience?
Yeah, actually, I just wanted them to share, first of all, to go in my fantasy land and, go and see the personal myth and with the spinning arc of ecstasy. But then I just said before also, the poem explores the boundaries of human loneliness. Almost, there are so many poems, there is a touch of this and when I wrote the loneliness, but then it just the healing power of love comes. So that's what I want them to experience in through my book.
That is amazing. Explores the boundaries of human loneliness, but as they go deeper, they will explore the synergy, the energy of love. So now, when you say that, would it be safe to say that even during those boundaries of human loneliness, that love can come in and can be a healer, a synergy that you can get to move beyond those lonely periods in life?
Yes, and then actually, when they reach that boundary and feel it, they can rise above, this life or the present circumstances or the earthly life. They can just ascend to a higher level and experience the ecstasy of what actually human being desires to reach there.
Wow. Now, with you being a hematologist, so you being involved in the medical field, you said reached the height of ecstasy. So when you mix those with your poems and your writing, and then your experience as a hematologist, so you actually seeing people and they're being healed and they're experiencing life out of what can be some very dire situations. How does that impact you when you're writing?
Oh, it impacts me very much because that is the real experience. I get it from them. See when they're healing, their smiling face, and that makes me rise up. Whatever I'm doing, I'm just night on call or tired and this and that, and saw their suffering. I was sad with them. They cry, I cry inside, and then I reach that level when they smile.
Wow. Now, so when they cry, you cry inside, and
Yes.
then you reach a level when they smile.
Yes.
That is so powerful. Talk to us about that. What does that mean when you cry inside?
Cry inside means I cannot show the emotion to them. They're suffering, but I feel it inside, and it's very deep. And I cannot say that I am still suffering with them, but I say give them some love and affection with my gesture and my looking at them with through my expression, through my eyes. They get some hope, and that is the thing I get. That energy and the power of that energy I get.
Yes. Now that is awesome. I'm listening to you. So although your body language externally, you can't show those emotions, but the energy, your spirit connects with their spirit. And
Yes.
when your spirit connects with that spirit, you release the joy, the hope, the confidence that things are going to get better. Would it be safe to say that?
Yes, 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 yes.
That is so amazing. So what have been some of the responses that you've had from your patients when I call it being present to the moment. You're present to the moment with your patients. And by you being present to the moment, you're able to be touched with those infirmities that they have, although you can't show it outwardly, but you release a calmness, you release a peace in there.
Yes, yes, that's true. Actually, I was reading something in public from my writing, and then there was a person who was, I didn't know that she was a relative of a patient, and then after that she just started crying and came and said, "I know you." I said, "Oh my God." She knows me, and then through sickle cell anemia. I mean, that kind of joy, I cannot explain to you how much I got that joy. And I reached, I was not at that moment in that particular place. I was higher up somewhere.
Yes, present there physically, but spiritually you were in another place.
Yes.
And the person said, "I know you." And you talk about the joy that you experience from that. Dealing with this, a lot of people don't know, as a hematologist, you're dealing with things that impact the blood and different blood disorders and things that people will have. How fulfilling is that for you to be able to take your poetry, mix it with the scientific, and to see lives transformed because of what you do?
It is very easy to understand, because I take the joy, and it's makes me lift up somewhere else, and I just wander in that land of my that area and the land and the space where all the the words and my feelings come, and I write it down on the paper.
So when you connecting, you have this energy, this synergy on the inside. It impacts you to the degree that you start putting it on paper, and then it becomes therapeutic to the people who are hearing your poems and things. That is such a fascinating, such an amazing, amazing, amazing way that you're fostering healing in the lives of people. Do you see your poetry as healing for people when you're doing it?
Yes, that's what I expect, and I really want that, but I hope they do.
So when you write your poetry, you expect healing to take place.
Sure.
That is amazing.
Yeah,
the internal impact that your poetry has on people, coupled with the scientific, you're just blessed to have that scientific skills and knowledge. You talked about you're still doing work with hospitals, you're still seeing patients. And so share with our viewing audience, some information you would like them to have if they wanted to get in touch with you, if there's a website, how they can get this fascinating book.
Yes, I have 3 websites. One is Maya Mitra author.com. Another one is the silhouettesoftime.com. And another one is mayamitra.com. So they can go, and then these books are also available in Amazon and bookstores like Barnes and Noble Book Depository and things like that.
Yes, and such a fascinating book. I tell you, the illustrations, the book cover, and when you look at that, it's so amazing. Maya, talking to our audience and encouraging them and giving them hope through what you do and the inspiration to continue to have hope and to live. We have 1 minute left. Do this for me. What would you like to say to our viewing audience? Take about 30 seconds and speak to them from your heart.
Well, just all this experience you get from the life you're struggling and suffering, or mentally or physically, just keep the hope right in front of you, and keep on going, and then you will reach the goal, whatever you want. And then there is some peace at the end when you do this from your heart, and with love, and sorry. to
That's
continue.
okay, go ahead.
To continue, you know, whatever you have, the love and feeling for other people, give them and keep on going. That's what I should say.
Whatever energy, whatever feeling you have for people and the love, give them and keep on going. Thank you so much for being our special guest. You have been such a blessing. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Oh, you're so welcome. Hey, this is Spotlight TV. I'm Dr. Larry Carnes. We've had our special guest, Maya. Go and get this book and feel the energy and the healing that's released through the magnificent poems. Remember to stay tuned because we'll be right back.
Thank you.